I'm starting to believe for the first time Deshaun Watson will be traded by the deadline. November 2nd's the deadline.
Right.
And I really believe it'll happen. And I don't have all the facts. And unless you're in the NFL and running a team, this has been very tight-lipped. Teams have their own investigators. Teams have their own sources. I've often told you the heads of security for most of these teams are ex-feds.
CIA, yeah.
Right, are ex, police chiefs. The Eagles allegedly, Jeffrey Luria, has greenlit a trade. If Howie Roseman wants to go and get Deshaun Watson, he can. All right, I'm not telling you that means everything is awesome. You got to have thick skin to own an NFL team because you're eventually going to have to do stuff that upsets people. And whether that be upsetting your fan base with cutting a star, trading a star, drafting a troubled player, there's always going to be moves. You have to be willing to eat dirt. The Fords have never been willing to eat dirt. It's always been, we want a collection of priests. We want choir boys. We want good little boys to play for this team. And that's why you've won exactly squadouche in 70 years. The Eagles, they do not care. May I remind you, the Kansas City Chiefs, largely, now I'm not Pat Mahomes, very special player, but you know why Mahomes has had that type of success? Because a guy who chokeslammed his pregnant girlfriend in college is running free downfield, Tyreek Hill. They drafted him. You know why the Browns have the best running back room in the league? Because they went out and grabbed Kareem Hunt. Now, I'm not telling you it's a great way to build your franchise by drafting all scumbags. That's not it. And I'm not telling you to buy your kid a Deshaun Watson jersey. All right? I don't need to go through, at a minimum, the creepy details, and at a maximum, the criminal details. I mean, at a minimum, when you got like 25 women claiming that you're a perv, minimum, not a great look. But you have to ask yourself as a Lions fan, how much more losing am I willing to take? We don't have a quarterback with adult hands. We don't have a quarterback to take in the first round. Deshaun Watson is one of the 3 best quarterbacks in football.
Right. And here's the thing. Because everybody says, well, you got the draft picks, you can move up to draft a quarterback. I don't see a quarterback in the draft class that's even going to remotely come to what you can get with him.
And I'm not telling you need to feel good.
And even if he has to sit for 8 games next year, it's still worth it in my book.
Look, guys like Aldon Smith continue to get chances. Guys firing guns off balconies, wrapping his car around a tree, and heading to rehab. Greg Hardy got a second chance. Didn't he body slam his girlfriend onto a bed of automatic weapons?
Yes, he did.
All right. Look, this is a rough league. You think all these dudes are Boy Scouts? They're not. So you're going to go, well, Mike, why should we make this move? Because the Philadelphia Eagles, who have a Lombardi that doesn't even have fingerprints on it from just 3-4 years ago, are considering the move. What do you have? You know when Sheila walked out there and gave us this gem? She was standing underneath a largely empty roof. And the banners you do have up there, you haven't added one since 1993. I will tell you
the banners
this.
that they have up there, Mike, almost read like a horror movie.
I know.
Because you look up there and say, oh, yeah, that's the Lomas Brown guarantee game.
Right.
That's the Sterling Sharp got behind the entire defense game.
They'll never do it.
Yeah.
But do I believe Deshaun's going to get dealt by the deadline? Yeah, I do. Do I believe that the Eagles are pursuing it? Yeah, because the ownership group in Philadelphia, they're big time. All right? And you can make fun of the fact that they don't have more Super Bowls, plural, but Andy Reid got to 6 NFC Championship games and 1 Super Bowl. And then they just won one here. They don't F around. So I just want you to understand something. What should happen and what will happen are 2 different things. And this is why I think
at least pick up the phone.
Right.
And ask.
The Ford family that's involved with this team and has been involved with this team for 70 years, they're losers. That's not a personal attack. You lose a lot of football games, ergo, you're a loser. They don't have a winning mentality because they don't know what it takes to win.
Well, that and the fact that I know that they've transferred.
They're not going to do this.
They've transferred that mentality to the fans, because I know a lot of fans are sitting up saying, "Man, you're crazy. You can't bring him in. Why not pick up the phone and see what you can get for him?" Because there's no quarterback that's going to come to this team through the draft. They're all bad. Take a look at it. You're not going to get one next draft, and then you're going to have to cross your fingers and hope that you get one 2 years from now, or you're going to have to re-sign Jared Goff. These are your options. This is a guy out there. His stock is falling. The price is falling down. He's going to get dealt. Do your homework.
That's right.
Okay? Because I'm quite sure if it was this bad, I think the teams would have said, yeah, there's no way we're touching this guy. He's going to be serving some time in jail. But they're not.
I think the bottom line is this. Teams are going to take the next couple of weeks, get the most. Mike Florio made this comment. And Pro Football Talk, if you don't watch it, you don't have to like Mike Florio. You don't have to like Chris Sims, but it's a good show. It's a good football show. They're both very plugged in. Mike Florio made a comment saying, look, I think he's going to get dealt, but it might be closer to November 2nd, so you can gather the very latest information. Guys, I don't do fantasy radio, but Rico brought this up. It's relevant because the rumors are there that the Eagles have the green light to do this.
Why not you?
And that's exactly right. And look, if I were in New York, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd be saying, if I'm the Giants, why not us? And here's why. Because you are owned by scared losers. You could say whatever you want, and people's feelings will be all hurt. If I owned a team for 70 years, I had never won a Super Bowl, I never win the division, I'm the joke of the league, I'd be referred to as a loser, and I'd have to take it. If I did radio, and I never won, and my show was never sold out, I would be a loser, and I'd have to take it. I can't help what you are, but the Fords have never shown the gumption. They've never shown the skin in the game to make controversial moves. So I am just telling Rico, and look at me, I want you to gaze deep into my soul. This will never happen. They don't want to win bad enough.
If you want different results, eventually you got to do different things. It's the truest statement in life. You can't keep doing the same things and expect different things to happen. They have never won, period. Expansion teams have gone to the Super Bowl more than this team
but
has.
It's about the owners. And this is why I was glad she got booed. I hope she gets booed in public every time she steps out in public. Because this family wears a scarlet letter. They have treated this team and you, the fans, with utter disregard. And for the apologists out there who give this family the benefit of the doubt that they want to win, but they just don't know how, I say Boulder Dash. Because every opportunity they've had to take a risk and acquire a mercurial talent with a little bit of issue, they haven't. They won't touch it. They won't do it. Yeah. Deshaun Watson's going to get dealt. And you know what's going to happen? He'll end up in Philly. And you know what's going to happen? He's going to bust your ass. And instead, we're going to sit here with a quarterback who struggles to hold a baby bottle.